This
Hey,
is
Jake, let me
the
stop
best
you real quick.
camo,
Hey,
the best camo bold prediction of the year. Like Jay Bird at the finals, he's got the cinch pick of the night, the bold pick of the night, the Stony Rock Productions lock of the night. I got the bold prediction of the night. Our boy Arm Bob is going to finish in the top 10 of the
Oh,
PRC.
winning. That's what I'm talking about. We'll
heck
be in
yeah.
Vegas this year. We already have a table for
He's
8
not going.
reserved.
He's not just going. Like going's one thing. He's going to be competitive. He's going to be in the top 15. Make it. He's going to be in the top 10, guaranteed.
So, man, he's going to be happy to hear this when he sees this video.
Hey, man, and like, so the thing is, when it gets there, it just got to go right for him. And so I seen the kid ride enough. I know enough people that know this guy. I got Colt Tafe, a great friend of mine. They got a rodeo company down in Florida. You know, it gives me the insight. And if he tells me correct information, I think Earl Bob hits Vegas. He's feeling good about it. Catches the hot streak I know he can get on. I'm even double down and say he's going to be closer to the top 5, Jake, in all honesty.
You know why you might be right? Because he can ride ranked bulls.
He can
Oh, hell
ride.
yeah.
He
He
don't
loves a
like.
rank
He
bull.
don't look.
He grew
pretty.
up.
He don't look pretty on the dinks. He can ride ranked bulls. So
When
that
you
Yes,
could
grew up
sir.
in
happen.
that part of the country,
It,
when you
it,
grew up in that part of the country, there are ranked bulls to get on, man. And that's why when them guys come from that part of the country, they're usually super ranked.
Yes, sir.
well, like when you get there in March at Uncle Earl's, all right, you get there midweek, say Wednesday, Alex. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get there. I fly in on Thursday morning, so I'll be there already like at 6 in the morning.
All right, you'll be in Winfield at 6 in the morning. All right, let's
Yeah.
say this is from. All right, and there's no wrong answer to this. This is from a man that's
Of
never
course.
been to Uncle Earl's, never been to Winfield, Louisiana either. Which there's nothing there. Like the cash crop there is like pine trees, catfish, and collard greens. All right, when you get there, what's first on your list to do?
The first thing when I get out the plane, uh, have some coffee and smoke a cigarette.
Oh,
That's my
yeah.
first.
All right, all
That's
right,
my first thing.
but then you got to get in the rental car, and then you got to make. You're landing in Shreveport, right, or Monroe?
Alexandria or Alexandria.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Yeah, all right, you got about an hour
Yeah,
trip. Get in the
yeah.
rental car. Got about an hour trip north. When you land, get out of that rental car, stretch your legs. What's the first line of business?
My first line of business is getting straight to where you're at, man. And hopefully on the way I see a hog that I could get out the car and run up after and try to leg that
Wait a minute. Did he say the first line of
bitch.
business was meeting me? Wait, Alex, what time are you getting there?
No, I get there at 6, but by the time I get the rental car or the rental truck and all that, I'll be there like about 8:30. I heard you get up early though.
I might not wake up till 8. That's a lie. I'm pushing everybody by 7.
Man, I'm
What?
excited.
That's a lie, too, though.
I'm excited to go out there, man. I'm excited to meet y'all out there for sure.
We're excited to
Man,
have you.
Alex, I can't wait. I can't wait, man. I can't. I love meeting new people, man. We had never met in person, but just sitting here visiting, bro, you my kind of flavor for sure, bro.
Man, I appreciate that, bro.
I can already tell where this is going. Like we're gonna have, we're gonna do a few podcasts. We're gonna excite our following. We're gonna have a great reunion in March. We're gonna continue the season of Hogbaying.com. It's gonna end in October, and the culmination is gonna be in December when Earn Bob is out there, in the top 3 in the average. Cade Saunier making his run at the world title. I think it's going to be a
Taylor Broussard.
2023 is going to be a great year for the Bad Company podcast.
Man, I'm
Yeah,
excited. I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Jay Bird's excited because he loves my voice when I try to sing.
Yeah,
man,
huh?
he got a beautiful voice that he does have.
That's crazy.
As long as you turn the radio real loud and sound good. He does good till you give him a microphone. I always tell him, so Jake, you either could yell or you could talk in the microphone. You don't have to yell into the microphone. That's what it's made
All right,
for.
now this
He
is
gets so excited.
this is bringing up a serious point that's near and dear to my heart.
Oh, man.
I got my cordless mic where I can say important stuff. I try not to add too much to the creative side of it, and every now and then I say something that try to supplement Jay Bird's work, and then I get text messages like, "Hey, you don't have to yell into the mic." This, that, and the other. Well, something happened, and he had to use my microphone. He's like, "Man, this sounds terrible." And I said, see, you're trying to hold me back, dude. You're trying to hold me back this whole time because you know my voice is golden. He's trying to
It
hold me
was,
back the
man.
whole time, Alex.
It was terrible, man. That was. I didn't intentionally do it, but man, now that I know, my game's that strong, it might come at Earl's.
Oh shit.
No, we're gonna make the boss man sound good. That was my bad over there, man. But it was early and late and all that stuff all together.
Well, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, like when this hits live, like our lives are gonna change. You know what I mean? Like when the public can see this, and like folks are really gonna be beating down the door. I'm gonna have to get my man Alex. Like I'm afraid he's too approachable. Like he's gonna have to say no to some folks because like all these engagements, all these public sightings and autograph signings and picture taking. Like Alex is like we got to have an exclusive group, man. It's just like me, you, Jay Bird, and just like the few elites, man. You can't just have everybody in this group. You know what I mean?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm antisocial, man. It's tough for me. I'm a good person. Like I love people. It's just you put me in front of a lot of people, I'll be the one in the shade under the tree, all the way in the back.
Well,
But I
that's
get used to it little by little, man.
that's a good thing about where I sit at, Alex. It keeps me confined from the rest of the community a lot of the time. So I usually just got to talk to myself after about the third day.
well,
Oh shit.
the good thing about it like me and you might be upstarts. Jay Bird's rodeo company's been going on for about 40 years or so. And then when he starts putting on two hats, now he's in the biggest hogbaying game, the biggest rodeo game in Louisiana.
Hell yeah.
Like next thing you know, like they're just gonna call him the king of Louisiana. There's not even gonna be an election. No one can do anything about it. It's gonna be a totalitarian dictatorship. Jay Bird's gonna run it
Done.
all.
Hell
I
yeah.
wonder if I could do that from Mississippi.
That's how big it is. Like you're gonna commandeer Western Mississippi.
I already kind of live kind of like I'm in a sovereign nation over here. I think no rules really apply. I guess I hadn't read them yet.
You
But
absolutely do live in a sovereign nation.
yeah.
I'm about to let a secret out. They catch big bass at Jay Bird's house, and the
Oh
family's the
shit.
only one that catch them.
Hey, Tyler didn't catch a big one though. He came last time we were recording. Tyler was here, and he caught one that I don't know. We did think it was bait, but it was a fish. Turns out.
Well, we've talked about the build up. We've talked about getting there, how we're going to handle it. Now, let's try to talk about some results. Like, who are we going to be looking for when we get to Uncle Earl's? Like, who are we going to be looking for to make waves? Let's talk about social waves. Let's talk about competitive waves. Let's talk about, I don't know, negative waves. Who's going to make the biggest stink at Uncle Earl's? Who's going to make the biggest splash? Who's going to leave there with the most cash? That's what I want to know.
That's a good question, man.
Yeah.
Jay Bird, I
All
mean,
right.
lead us down the road, man. Tell us what you're thinking, and then we'll let Alex give his rendition of what he's thinking. Like to kind of counteract what you say.
All right. So let's go with the puppies, man. So in the puppies, I feel like there's a lot of really good young dogs coming up. I'm gonna go like puppy, old and young. I mean, take it from one of them two classes. I don't know exactly which one it's gonna be. Their anger, but I feel like the Mealies are coming to town with a squad. I feel like they've been shining with them young dogs. They've been right there. I'm talking about bringing the heat. So I'm going to go early in the week. I think it's going to be kind of a trend that's been setting. It's going to be mealy time early in the week over there. The couple from Oklahoma, Eric and Chelsea, man, great. When I say great, folks, could not find any better, man. Chelsea, she
Especially
legit, man.
Chelsea.
She cracks me and Jake up, man. She told me she come in early that morning, listen to some Bone Thugs and Harmony. She told me I need to come strong with my music. So I was like, all right. But I think it's going to be their game early in the week, man. I think Johnny White's going to be over there with them young dogs, man. He's on fire right now. But you know what? The thing about Hogbaying I do know is it's hard to win every time. It's hard to win a class at Uncle Earl's. If you win one class one time, you have done something that most people will never do in this lifetime.
Hmm.
So I'm going to say one dog. You know, the two is going down. Well, I'm gonna say there's gonna be three in the mix. Of course, we're going with. He says four,
I said three.
three. Hand grenade, Clyde, the goose.
Hmm.
There's my three.
Hey,
All right,
hey, and four. We can say four.
all right, give it to me.
Elmo.
Wow, I would love that. I'm not counting him out by no means. By no means. I would say a long shot to some people that would not surprise me one bit. You know how much I'm a fan of this next one.
Martha.
Martha.
Let me get.
Martha. Martha's going to get him. You wait. Earl's, it's Martha's time to shine once again. Then the two dog man is going to go Joey Barkley. Maybe going to go back to back. Maybe with Dillinger and something else. I don't even know exactly what right
Hey,
this second.
Josh Aswell's won it the last 2 years
So that might be three in a row for
because he
Mr.
runs with
Josh,
Joey.
the dirty dog. So and hey, wouldn't it be cool if Joker and Rango did it again?
I'm all for it. The
But
fans loved it.
hey, there's some black dogs that live over there in Winsboro, Louisiana. They have impressed not only me but the world.
They're
All
bad.
right, so we're not counting out Code Red coming in and doing something really good in the two dog. How can you talk about the two dog and Uncle Earl's without talking about the four-time world champ?
The
I
Goose.
tell you, I've told Randy Darrell, Goose could win the two dog and Earls with any dog. You know I know that because me and Goose could win the two dog. I could get out there on my hands and knees, and me and Goose could win the two dog. So I'm gonna say if I had to pick one team, I couldn't do it right this second. But that's what I'm thinking. Two dog wise, man, you never know how it's gonna go down. I don't know who Center's going to be paired up with. I don't know who some of these pairs are going to how they're going to go down. Man, I got it. If this pair goes together, this is my winners: Goose and the hand grenade. If they run again together, that's my champs of the two dog.
That's
And
a big deal right there.
everybody's
Hey,
worn down.
hey, Alex. In case you couldn't tell, Jay Bird's really going out on a limb now.
Yeah. He stretched it. He stretched it.
Yeah, he's
Can't wait
taking
to
the
see them
high.
dogs work, man.
My man
Yes,
Alex has
we.
never seen it in person. He's just seen the highlights and the pictures and the results. Alex, I know you don't know the order of the events and everything. Let's say, let's say just one dog and two dog. Just there, he didn't really go out on a limb with nothing. Like that's the names everybody
Martha.
expects to be at the top. Like you can tell, he's doing his homework.
Yeah, I've been
Just
doing
from
my
the
homework
highlights
too.
you've seen, the results you've seen, like who are you expecting to come out the weekend? Like the few top dogs, who are you expecting, man?
Man, to be honest with you, Goose, I'm a big fan, man. You know what I mean? I'm biased. You know, I like good. I like good things. And
He's great.
and hand grenade, man. You know, GW, he's got something there. I've been looking at it, and it's something to look at, man. It's something big deal.
Yeah, see, a lot of people. It's funny you bring up hand grenade because, like the people close to the game, they understand that like the biggest threat to Goose is the hand grenade because he's a yellow version of Goose. He's one dog, he's two dog. A lot of folks can't do both competitively, and then all of a sudden, like, see, there's some material that hadn't been released yet. A lot of folks don't know about the photo shoot down in Tiger Stadium, baying a hog in the end
Ooh,
zone with all the purple and gold and the 100,000 people. Like we kind of broke that news right here on the Bad Company podcast. Like,
I was
man,
lucky. I was lucky enough to see them pictures, man. That's special right there, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
buddy. Like I'm pretty sure it's going to shake the world up, much less the hog baying world. When all these 5-star athletes they start getting recruited by LSU and stuff, and then they might be on the fence. Is it Bama? Is it Texas? Is it LSU? What?
Mm.
What? Hand grenades in the end zone, ban a hog? Oh, I'm going to LSU.
Oh shit.
Hey, you really think?
Here we go.
Hey, you really think kids have a choice between LSU and Texas? You think that the same kid's going to have that choice? Surely the kid that has the choice from LSU got better options than Texas.
Now, you're right. Obviously, anyone considering Texas would never consider LSU.
I talked to GW today about that. I'm like, man, when are you gonna release them pictures, man? I want everybody to see, you know what I mean? Them epic pictures.
Well, it's the pictures. Like I've got a sneak peek. Like you know what I mean. Like there's the pictures. There's the shirts. There's the banners. There's the seal of the state of Louisiana. You know the Pelican. There's Tiger Stadium, packed full. A hog in the end zone. Hand grenade bay in it. The governor's involved. Of course, we're at the governor's bay in Earl Long. You know,
The hype is there. The hype is there.
Who's there? So, man, I guess you're a Hurricanes fan that living down there, Alex.
Yes, sir. Miami Hurricanes. Yes, sir.
Miami Hurricanes. Yeah, man. As a kid, I was a big Steve Walsh fan when he was a Miami Hurricane.
Oh hell yeah.
what about Benny Testaverde?
Good
Man,
old Vinny. Good old Vinny T.
Yeah. And,
team.
Jeremy Shockey and Benny Testaverde, that's two of my all-time favorite Hurricanes. But no one, and I mean when I say this, I mean no one that ever wore the U means more to me than Michael Irvin.
Number 88 for sure. That's the
My
man.
favorite Hurricane ever is Ed Reed, man. I love Ed
Hey,
Reed.
Ed Reed,
Ed Reed.
Ed
Yeah.
Reed and Ray Lewis, I can't hate them, but they didn't have that star.
Oh, I get it now. I got you.
Yeah.
Through the Hurricanes come so many good players, man. Back in those days. Now, now it's a little different, but hopefully it gets better. Um, One of my favorites that really didn't never get in college was Rohan Marley, Bob Marley's son, that played linebacker for the Hurricanes. That was pretty epic, also, right there.
Yeah, was that a publicity stunt or was he really talented?
Nah, he was a fucking beast. He'll
I
cut your
never
head off.
knew that he had a son that played there. Check this out, folks. In my pocket,
Boom. There he is.
a Bob Marley lighter.
Yeah, I did a design with Bob Marley also. I try to put everything that I grew up doing into the designs, man. It's crazy. I use
That's
Bob Marley
badass.
also. Hell yeah.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
In case this podcast does go through, I want everyone to know that every blip and every problem that we had in the audio is from Randy Durrell melting my phone down while we're doing this.
Man, you know how them crazy chicks are, bro.
Stage 7 clinger. Like
But hey,
he probably
if you
wants to
wouldn't lead
make
them
sure we're
on,
mentioning Goose in this video.
hey, if you wouldn't lead them on, bro, if you don't say the words "I love you" or come sneak in after Heather go get
It's
you,
nothing I
I,
said. I think he just picks up on whatever vibes he feels.
I ain't
uh,
gonna lie, man. You really can't mention Uncle Earl's without Goose, man. At least in the time that I'm knowing
Well,
Uncle Earl's. You know what I
I'll
mean?
say this: like it's my job to be as objective as possible. That's why I don't openly talk about anyone. Like
Of course.
you won't see me post uh, any one dog or anything like that. Like it'll all be standings or results or something like that. But I'll say this: I've been going to Uncle Earl's since the beginning. I volunteered when I thought I'm gonna say volunteer because when I was a kid, I thought I was working for free. Like I worked there and I put in blood, sweat, and tears there. And then as soon as it was available, they offered it to me. It was never even something I wanted. They said, "Hey, will you do this?" And the moment they approached me with that, I was like, "All right, I'll do this. Like this is the direction I want to go." Stuff like this, like stuff talented people like Alex, like Jay Bird, and the talented people that run their dogs, the talented people that breed their dogs. Like it's there's just tons of talent. It's a refined sport now. It's not a backyard mud hole thing anymore. It's really refined. And during all that time, no one has won the high point more than 3 times. No one has won it more than twice outright. Goose has won it outright 4 consecutive years, and he's 5 years old.
It's unbelievable. He's a special dog, man. He's a special dog.
He's special amongst special. He's not special against the standard. Like he's special. He's special like he is the standard, and he's special at that. Like
Of course.
every day, like Goose is bad. Does does Goose get beat? Yes. Like if we were to have a batting average for Goose, I'd say it was around 300 or 400. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't win everything, but you got to beat him every day.
Yeah, for sure. Man, when I did the design for him, that I put it up on my Instagram, uh, man, I got like 20 messages. Hey, man, can you give me a puppy? You know, from him. Can you talk to the owner and give me a puppy? And I just told everybody, you know, and I send them, you know, Randy's information, not his number or anything, but the Instagram page, which obviously they already knew. And I told them get a hold of him, man. But people love that dog. I could have sworn that dog was Cuban, man, because he'd be dancing the lambada on them fucking hogs, man. I'm
Yes, he
telling you.
does.
He'd
Yes,
be
he does.
dancing, man. It's something to look at. If you actually enjoy this the way I enjoy it, you could actually watch this like it's unbelievable, man. It's something that there's no words. You know, remember, I'm new to the hogbaying situation, but seeing, you know, where I come from, you don't really see the dog work. I hunt sugarcane, so by the time you get there, it's done already. You know what I mean? You send your catch dog, you know, a little bit of ways, but you don't see the dogs working. But to actually, I think that's what really made me fall in love with this hog baying thing, man. Was able to see the dogs work because you know, like I said, I didn't grow up hunting pastures or any. I hunt sugarcane. That's what I hunt. So you don't see the dogs work, and that's what I enjoy. I enjoy hog hunting. I love hog hunting. But I enjoy more than anything to see the dogs work.
It,
That's
it,
the part that brings me joy.
everyone loves the score, you know, the harvest. But like even where I hunt, there's pine thickets or there's marsh grass. Like you don't get to see them work. And the main difference, essentially, what we're doing in the woods and what we're doing in the competition, are, they're the exact same thing. We're judging on the same criteria that you want your hunting dog to do. But the main difference is when you catch a hog, you can tell the story however you want. When you're in front of 15,000 people in Winfield, Louisiana, a neutral party tells the story. And you might have done a
Of
great
course,
job. Like, this is no knock on nobody's dog. You might have done a great job, but you didn't win. That doesn't mean you have a bad dog, and some people take it personal. But, like, the judges are the judges are doing the storytelling, and some people, you know, that's what they don't like about it. They can't tell their story. They can go out in the sugar cane and they can tell their story how they want it to sound. But when
of course, of
everybody's
course.
watching, you know, your rendition of the story, it don't hold no water.
Hell yeah,
My
that's
view's a
true.
lot different than Jake's. Or my what Jake hires me to do is to make his event fun. So not only fun, but there's a job I have to do. So my job is super easy to do when it's a dog like Goose. One of the first people I met, probably about the third person I met, but the first time I went to Earl's and hooked up with Jake was Randy. And I'd already heard about this dog, and so I'm like, I've heard about the dog. I hear about the dog from Randy. Everybody that night's talking about this dog before the band. So we go to the band, and I'm watching, and I didn't know anything about it, Alex. So I go to this hog band. I knew Uncle Earl's existed. That's all I knew. All right. So it comes Goose's turn. And from the time that Randy let that dog go, I'll be honest, it was just different. It looked different to me. I knew that, and I told Jake right away, I was like, man, if there was a deal for style points, y'all would have to give that dog a 12. He just
Mm,
looks cooler than the rest of them. And
mm.
there's some dogs that got some cool moves. There's some dogs like Bull and Buster that are just straight gangsters. But they got, don't think for one second that Goose isn't just as bad as any dog out there, too. He's just smooth and sweet, too. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's a smooth dude. He really is.
it's just different, man. And I think that, I don't know how things are going to go in the history of this game, but breedings are getting to where everybody's bloodlines are so good. And I don't know how you ever beat a 7-time world champion. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah. That might be what they're all saying in 5 years after Earn Bob wins the bull ride. You know what I mean?
Man, that's what the fuck I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You know, when Earn Bob comes, like when he realizes the type of support that he really has behind him, I'm pretty sure he's going to be bulletproof because, you know, a man at his best is one thing, but a confident man at his best, he's dangerous. You know, me coming
And
up, fought a few MMA fights. Uh, you know, I've destroyed people that were supposed to be a challenge, and I struggled with people that were supposed to be easy. You know, any man or anything at his best is hard to beat. Our boy Arm Bob, he's going to be hard to beat because he's going to be at his best.
You know, let me tell you something about Earl Bob. The people that are close to him know this, and the people that see him at the rodeos know this. You usually see the bull riders and stuff like that in the back, and you know, this is just me. I've been around it for a minute, and you don't see them with their family. Ern's with his wife and the kids wherever he goes, man. Like he's a great bull rider, but he's even a better person, man, and a better
That's
family man. You know,
that's
it's big. It's big. You know, he's a great father. He's a great husband. He's a great friend. Like I kid you not, man. I don't got nothing bad to say about this guy. It's the most humble, genuine person that I have yet to meet in my life. I'm 44 years old. I've been around for a minute, but man, when I met him, that was something special, man. He really is a special person. He's a great bull rider, but man, if I judge a man differently, I judge him as what they really are, and as a friend, a father, all that, man. He's the fucking shit, man.
that's that's what's important, Alex. Man, there's nothing in this world I try to do and I take more pride in than being a really good husband, man. I got the best wife a man could have. We don't have any kids. We got some spoiled puppies and whatnot, but the way a man treats his wife and his kids tells you everything you need to know about that man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, fellas, after after Uncle Earl's, like we all got to have a like you know I know we all have our year planned out. Like Alex, what's on the radar after Uncle Earl's?
To take over the world. No, I'm just messing around.
That's what I'm talking about. With shorts with
Nah,
laser beams on their head. Yeah,
man.
let's do it.
Nah, man. I'm just. I guess it ain't no secret, man. I'm in a competition with myself. I don't really have a competition with anybody else. Um, I'm trying to be the definition of man. How do I say this? Kind of like I don't know, man. Like just when you think about hog hunting clothing, like you think of the bestcamo.com. You know what I mean? That's my mission. You know, and it ain't for me. It ain't for money. It's just a legacy I want to leave my kids, man. I want my kids to look back and always be like, you know, them. As of right now, I think I have 380 designs on my website. I'm every single one of them I've done. So it's just a way of leaving. Not you know, not that I'm going anywhere, but my great grandchildren could always look back and be like, "Damn, Papa did that." You know what I mean? Like, I think that's cool, man. You know what I mean?
And I've even told you this a few months back. Like when Academy or Target or Walmart or something picks up your designs, like don't forget about hogband.com because
No,
I
hell
need all
no.
the help I can get.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I've been reached out by a couple of people, a couple of big companies, but I don't think that they're really looking at my stuff. I think they're looking at what was convenient to them. But when they bump into this type of stuff, you know, the conversation ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When they see good old Uncle Trump, they don't want to do business no more. But I'm not gonna stop doing it. You
that's
know what I
fine.
mean?
There's more people because the people that are buying stuff, they like Trump. The people that want stuff for free, they don't buy it.
Oh, of course. And I get invited a lot to like even yourself, Jake. You're like, Alex, set up a booth, this, that, the other. Man, I just want to go and have a good time. I want to go to Uncle Rose and relax and mingle and meet people and shake hands and see the kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like, see them into it. And remember when I was a kid, you know, I'm lucky. I'm Cuban, but my dad came here very young, fleeing from Fidel. And my since I was born, I've been hunting. We used to hunt deer in the Everglades with dogs, with hounds, with Walker hounds and blue ticks and stuff like that. So I'm very blessed to grow up like this. Like this isn't something that I saw on the internet and I thought was cool. And I was like, oh, you know what? I want to
Well,
start running dogs because it's cool. No, it's
it's
what it is.
funny you mentioned that, you know, because I grew up a Christian, and like you know how them old school Christians are, they write notes in their Bibles and
Yes, sir.
stuff. And then you mentioned blue ticks, and like my great great grandfather, he had a note on the back page of his Bible. He said, "There's no such thing as a fat girl I need or a blue dog with speed." I don't know if you
Oh
take me
shit.
from
Oh shit. I ain't gonna
but
lie. I'm hunting with a buddy of mine named Lewis, a Mexican dude, and he got gifted a Cuban dog mixed with a Walker hound On trail, man. Let me tell you something. I've seen some dogs like a hunt, but this dog has been around for about 4 weeks now. 4 weekends in a row, and it's something to look at, man. To see a Walker Hound with the mentality of a Cuban dog, like just that energetic, no give up, like just constant go go go, but silent on trail.
Kind of,
That's
it's kind of
fucking
offset
unreal.
to like what we're talking about. And I've never owned a Walker dog, straight Walker dog, period. Now the dogs I have some Walker influence, but I'll say this: like you might can go certain geographical places and catch more hogs than I could with a Walker dog, which I don't have a Walker dog, but I have some with Walker influence. You might could go certain places, especially in the marsh, the lowlands, and catch more hogs with your rough dogs than I could with the Walker influence. But I can go anywhere that God created and catch hogs with a Walker dog. There's nothing more versatile than
Yeah.
a Walker dog. Period.
Imagine one that doesn't open up on trail. It's fucking
That's
godsend,
what
man.
I.
Yeah.
Well, which the ones that I have don't open either. But at the same
Oh
time,
wow.
I've caught a
Okay.
million hogs behind a dog that open too.
Where I hunt, if the dog's open, you ain't catching nothing, man. Them hogs hear you coming from a mile away and they get.
Well, there's there's a difference between open and babble.
Mm,
Some of them get in the track and babble. That
mm.
sucker that's opening, he's just telling you, "Hey, Daddy, I'm running one."
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's
That
how I grew up with the
babbler,
deer dogs. Yeah.
that babbler, he's just like the sucker keeps running, and I'm letting you know that he ain't here.
Mm, gotcha.
But you know, uh, as we get on down the road, past we've already found out what you're going to do past Uncle Earl's. Like right now, we know Jaybird has the Red Bud Festival here in Buna coming up 2 weeks before Uncle Earl's. Jaybird, what's on the radar?
Man, on the radar right now, we're going to Red Bud, we're going to Uncle Earl's, and so we roll into April, going to be pretty busy. Right after Earl's, I think the next weekend I'm in Liberty, Mississippi. Man, Guy McNabb's operation, and then I go back to Orange, Texas, man.
I
Cowboy Church,
can't wait.
Texas. Yeah. Then my
JL,
birthday,
JL, you really?
uh,
Oh, I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
go.
The Be Kind segment, but I'm going to go ahead, like I'd said already, like to myself, like where are we going? The segment for me was going to be like after Uncle Earl's, I'm going to sleep for 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
But aside from that, when the Orange Rodeo comes to town, right over here to my left, there's going to be a few 100 pounds of crawfish being boiled in the driveway, and we're going to have
Mm.
Yes.
all out throwdown, and everybody's welcome. We got spare bedrooms. We got an extra bar of soap where everybody can clean up when they're done. And
I'm
we,
expecting.
we,
I'm expecting everybody that came last year. The Campbells, Snotty Graves, Rocky Randall. I expect everybody back.
there's a few of our boys that we know. They'll be here in spirit. It seems
Yeah.
like I've lost one, three. Jeff Everett, um,
Back offer.
Zach Alford, Mark Hayes. Uh, they won't be here with us, but you know what? They're as big a part of it that ever was. They were part of what made it possible. And
Yeah.
we're
You
going to
gonna
be
have stale
here.
cracker over there?
What is it, brother?
Have stale cracker over there boiling the crawfish for
Man, I'm not going to speak
you?
on things that I don't know exactly about, but I know Stale Cracker is in the mix, but he's
Hell yeah.
more than likely he's not going to be here in Orange, but there may be some other stops along the way that we've mentioned.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to say, because I'm not at liberty to say, but Stale Cracker will be in the mix, and it won't be as a public display. It'll be more just to hang out with friends and stuff. But
Hell yeah. He's a good dude, man.
yeah, he is a good dude. But I'm not going to say what his schedule is. But more than likely, unless he just somewhere along the line between here and the end of April at the Orange Rodeo, we blow his socks off. It's probably not going to be at this crawfish bowl for one because he eats too much, and two, he's probably overbooked. He's a popular guy.
Yeah, he's doing real good, man. I'm very blessed to work with him, man. Like that's a big deal for me.
Put
That's
that
a
on a
huge deal.
cracker, dude.
You got to put that on. And let me tell you, man, he's such a cool. All these people that are social media influencers or that are becoming famous through social media, man, people don't get it. They're just as normal as us three that are on here, man. It's just a normal person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and how we want to try to finish the bad company. And of course, now